Have you ever seen someone surrounded by everything they could ever want, yet still look completely alone? Stay till the end, because this story will warm your heart and remind you that kindness can come from the most unexpected people. And before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Stories of Kindness for more real-life stories that touch the soul. It was a cold winter evening in New York City. The lights of the skyline glittered against the glass windows of an expensive rooftop restaurant. Inside, a woman sat alone at a table meant for four. Her name was Amelia Grant, a billionaire businesswoman known for her empire of luxury hotels and high-end resorts. Everyone saw her as the woman who had it all. But on this night, she had no one to share her birthday with. Her phone buzzed occasionally, messages from employees and business partners wishing her a happy birthday, but none from family or friends. Amelia lifted her glass of champagne, staring at the bubbles rise and disappear. She had spent years climbing the corporate ladder, sacrificing time, love, and happiness for success. Her assistant had suggested throwing a grand party, but Amelia refused. What was the point of celebrating when the people she once cared for were long gone? As she sighed and gazed out over the city, she noticed a little girl outside the glass railing, pointing up at the restaurant with excitement. The child had bright eyes and rosy cheeks, holding the hand of a man who looked tired but kind. They were both dressed modestly, clearly not the type who would dine in such a luxurious place. But something about them caught Amelia's attention. The man whispered something to the hostess, who shook her head politely. Amelia could tell they couldn't afford a table. Without thinking, she stood up and walked toward the entrance. "Excuse me," she said softly to the hostess. "They're with me." The man looked startled. "Ma'am, I'm sorry, we didn't mean to." Amelia smiled. "Please join me. It's my birthday and I could use some company." The little girl beamed. "Really? It's your birthday?" "Daddy, we can celebrate with her." Her innocence made Amelia's heart melt. They sat together, and for the first time in years, Amelia felt a spark of warmth inside her chest. The man introduced himself as Daniel, a single father who worked as a mechanic nearby. His daughter, Lily, was 7 years old, full of energy and curiosity. They shared stories, laughter, and even birthday cake. Lily sang her a sweet, off-key birthday song that made Amelia laugh until she had tears in her eyes. Daniel apologized for not bringing a gift, but Amelia waved it off. "You already did," she said. "You gave me the best birthday I've had in years." He looked at her curiously. "Someone like you? Alone on her birthday?" Amelia nodded. "Success doesn't fill the emptiness. People do." There was a long pause, the kind that carried quiet understanding. Lily reached across the table, offering Amelia one of her crayons from her small backpack. "You can keep this," she said. "It's lucky." Amelia accepted it with a trembling smile, realizing that the simple gesture meant more than any diamond she'd ever owned. As the night went on, they talked about life, dreams, and struggles. Amelia learned that Daniel was raising Lily alone after his wife passed away 2 years ago. He worked double shifts to keep her in school and still found time to draw with her every evening. Amelia felt humbled. She had built an empire but lost the simple joys of human connection. When they finished dinner, Amelia asked if she could see them again. Daniel hesitated but agreed. Over the next few months, they met often. Ice cream on Sundays, movie nights, park visits. Amelia became like a second mother to Lily. She found herself laughing more, smiling without forcing it, and finally feeling alive. On Lily's next birthday, Amelia surprised them both by buying them a small house closer to her neighborhood. Daniel tried to refuse, but she insisted. "You gave me back my life," she said. "Let me give you a better one." Tears welled up in his eyes as he hugged her tightly. It wasn't about money anymore. It was about family, the kind you find, not the one you're born with. 1 year later, Amelia celebrated her birthday again, but this time the table was full. Daniel sat beside her, smiling proudly, while Lily blew out the candles, shouting, "Make a wish, Miss Amelia!" Amelia looked around and whispered, "I already have everything I wished for." The crowd laughed, the lights glowed warmly, and the sound of laughter filled the room. And to everyone watching this right now, remember, kindness costs nothing, but it can change everything. Never underestimate the power of reaching out to someone who looks alone, because you might just be the reason they find happiness again. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Stories of Kindness for more stories that remind us that love, compassion, and human connection are what truly make us rich.